Moving up now for our first barrier trial today. Only a field of 4 contesting this heat. In fact, no, the 5 are there. My apologies. Queensland comes up. Drawn at barrier 1. Private Jujon, Fake Rock and Roll, Not Always, and Mavrita drawn the outside of the quintet. We're just about ready to go. Almost at release point. They score up well. And they're racing now. Not Always and Mavrita outside. Both show plenty of early speed, and coming away well too was Fake Rock and Roll. But I'd say Mavrita will have the necessary speed to cross them. It does. Richardson takes it to the early lead by 3 lengths. Fake Rock and Roll is second, Not Always third away, Queen Zenobia fourth, and Private Jujon settles down last of the 5. Travelling down the side towards the home turn, and a clear leader, a loose leader is Mavrita. Set up a margin of 3 lengths. In second position, Fake Rock and Roll. Not Always was able to pop it onto the pegs to be third. Queen Zenobia in fourth, and Private Jujon fifth and last. So they race in Indian file. They head down the home straight. The opening quarter was in 28 and 8. The leader, Mavrita, still with a 3-length margin. In second spot, Fake Rock and Roll. Not Always hard on its back in third. About 2 away, Queen Zenobia, and trailing was Private Jujon. No change to the order. They race out of the straight and head towards the half mile. And after a smart beginning, Mavrita firmly in control of affairs and has always had a clear lead of 3 lengths. The second quarter in 31.2, and that totals to a 60-second half. A neat minute for the first 800 metres. If anything, the margin extended to 4 lengths. Mavrita in front. Fake Rock and Roll is second. Third, the outside was Not Always, and they're out by 2 to Queen Zenobia, and Private Jujon is last. 500 metres left to run. Mavrita coming back to them now. The margin only 2 lengths. Not Always begins to eat into the margin. Racing third, Fake Rock and Roll, then Queen Zenobia, and Private Jujon still in last position. The third quarter was in 28 and 7. Travelling to the turn, just over 200 metres left to go. Mavrita leads, Not Always almost on terms. The driver of Mavrita now getting a little anxious. Fake Rock and Roll's in third, then Queen Zenobia and Private Jujon. They're fully homeward bound though. Mavrita calls it a day. Not Always races to the lead. Queen Zenobia runs on. Fake Rock and Roll gets an inside run, but Not Always in front and won. Not Always beat Queen Zenobia. Third over the line was Mavrita. Private Jujon fourth, with Fake Rock and Roll last. 31 seconds the last quarter. The rate 159.5.